Traders, here we are, Tuesday, January 28th. We've been green the last 4 days, trading days straight, and trying to keep that momentum alive. Unfortunately, the last 4 trading days, I've seen red and have had to do a red to green move on the account every day. Today, what I'm going to do is focus entries. I'm not taking a trade at the start of the day. I'm going to give it a few minutes this morning, let that fluctuation of volatility do its thing, and then stab at a trade if they come up to resistance. Strategy calls for shorting overbought stocks, but if we can get them to pop up out of the gates up towards resistance and take a short there, then we have a high probability chance of it working out. Now, Mr. Doug commented on the video yesterday, and I loved his post. He got my book Among the 10% and commented something he learned from it. That is process-oriented trading, that a good trade doesn't necessarily mean a green trade. That's something I learned on the journey as well. Green doesn't always mean good, red doesn't always mean bad. What process-oriented trading means is, did you trade your edge? Did you adhere to your trading rules? Did you embrace the risk and accept the results? Because we can have plenty of good red trades. Yesterday, I believe I had like 5 red trades, only 2 green, and still ended up being profitable. So were those 5 red trades good trades? The stops were good for the most part, and that's something I've been trying to instill in my trading and what you should instill in your trading. Like I've said many times, don't marry tickers. They're not loyal, but we have to trade our pocket pair ace hands. So if you're at the poker table, you get dealt 2 aces. Are you going to fold that? No, it's your edge. You're going to put some chips on the table and play it. Are you going to win it every single time? No, but 80% of the time, you're going to make money on it. Maybe even higher than that. Now, risk says that more things can happen than will happen, so there is a percent chance you may not win that hand, and something else may happen. It may experience a short squeeze, GME style. You never know what's going to happen, but we're playing the high probability setups, and so far that's working out for us as we're at our high on the account. Now, we're only up 10% of the account. I wanted to be a little higher at the end of January. Small account challenge has been a little bit more challenging than I suspected. We've been really good at stopping out, but I want to be good at taking profits too. We haven't had a massive green day. That's what I'm looking for today. As always, we're going to keep it tight though. Keep that process-oriented trading going. Plan the trade and trade the plan. Traders, let's get into the computer. Traders, you guys can see in my watch list, got a lot that I'm going to be flipping through this morning. Now, what I do the night before is I review the tickers that have been overbought, that have been accumulating yesterday, essentially. CNH has been hitting resistance like every day for a week. This one's right up at resistance, 1320. I don't mind it on short against yesterday's high, 1323. 1316 is the previous close. ADH, this one's had a few legs on up. That one's popping up towards resistance around $8, so we'll keep that one on watch if it gets a pop out of the gates. There's a few others, similar story where LX, we traded yesterday and did fairly well with that. If we could get a pop up towards that, some more resistance like 750, 760, this one's daily looks juicy. LX has pretty much been straight up from $1. And then MAS, this one yesterday climbed up towards resistance, light in volume after hours pre-market, which we like because longs fade those. We can join them as longs get stubborn. What was that ticker yesterday we traded? IREN. Yeah, this one. This is an example of longs being stubborn. I mean, it was straight down, and we were a part of it on the short side. That was awesome. Really nice pattern. Ended up turning into a bear flag, selling off even more. 968 was the low. We took the short of it and tried to get the long of it as well. Stopped out on the long. But if we look at the daily there, it came right down to the trend line like we suspected. And maybe that neckline is now going to start cracking because it's a nice head and shoulders on the daily. Flipping through a few more. MDT close to $100. This one, you see my red resistance line. Looking left, we do have resistance up here in the 92 range, and this one's been straight up from 80. So the faster the move, the weaker the trend. Newton's law of physics works here. Every action needs an equal and opposite reaction. So a lot of times we do see that. OPCH, similar story, up towards resistance. We're looking for the short there, maybe a pop-up closer. RDFN, this one yesterday had a nice climb. RDFN, you know this one's like a, look at this head and shoulders. Wow, this is beautiful. Very similar to IREN. Some big old head up here. Then we have our shoulder line, 1175, and our neckline right around there where it snapped. We even see some upper shadows at that neckline where it served as resistance. Well, we have a resistance line at 850.60 mapped out. Pretty tough resistance. So RDFN, we're going to watch that against that level. If we get a pop up towards that 850 again, we could risk that. take a short there. Today, I'm going to let them come to me. I know I say that. Kevin, sit on your hands. You've been red at the start of the day, the last 4 trading days that you've been green. We want to start green, stay green, and build some momentum off of that. But upon entry, we're going to do like we've been doing, set our OCO orders, and then move on to the next setup. So we have our pocket pair ace hand working for us, and we go find some more pocket pair ace hands. We got a few minutes till the market opens on up. That's the game plan today, traders. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1. Market is now open. Ding, ding, ding. Sound effects, threw that in there for free. Just going to flip through a few tickers and see what happens. LX. Wow. All right. Redfin pulling on down. 842. 842 is the 200-day, and we have the 850's resistance there. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. Well, CNH getting a juicy pop up here towards 1320. Put an order out 1319 on the short side. I'm gonna sell short 1320 is what we got in at 100 shares. 1330 will be the stop there. Keeping it fairly tight. 1290 profit target. All right, order placed. 1330 stop. So remember, we're sitting right up at resistance on CNH on the daily chart. Here's the daily I'll pull up for you. Coming right up to this resistance. And she's getting a pop on her right now. I'm going to flip through a few more. CNH coming right up towards our stop. So we may get hit on that stop. Hate to stop out right up here. Maybe could have given it a little bit more time to work for us. Yeah, CNH we're about to get stopped out of. God, I hate to stop out of it up here. Ugh, I want to adjust my risk parameters. All right, we'll stick with this trade, probably get stopped out of it, and maybe hit it again. I have a 2 trade limit per ticker, but what I would like to do is hit this again up here, because it is right up at resistance, but we're about to get stopped out of it. All right, order filled, so we got stopped out of it. We'll just continue monitoring that and see what she does. Please, 1330, don't be the top on that one. She is getting a morning spike, though. I'm trying to get another leg on up. Interestingly enough, we'll see what she does up there. If that was the high, I'll certainly be upset about that. All right, but let's move on to another ticker. LX popped right up to 780 and had a red death candle. That's the one we traded yesterday, so I like LX. If we get a little pop on it again. MDT, this one right at resistance right now, MDT. All right, we're short MDT, 92.68. Up and over 93 will be the stop. Let's set an OCO there. 20% of our buying power. Give it a little bit more room than just 93. Maybe like 93.25. 92 profit target. Let's look at some more. Redfin is really heavy. I do like Redfin. I liked it a lot, but not down here. All right, CNH is still sitting up at 1330. I would like to stab at that one again. Don't want to marry it, though. MDT getting a pop up over 93 now. I like that one to form like an upper shadow against the resistance up here. Yeah, to start forming an upper shadow and start pulling back in some. That's what I would like to see. I'm going to hit it again. Another 14 shares, 93. Average now, 92.84. Similar risk I'm going to put on it, but didn't think I had enough shares on it. So we're going to put our stop still at 93.25. It's already overbought. So can we continue higher? Are we going to start pulling back under that resistance area? This should be a profit target area for a lot of traders. This is what I'm looking at on the chart, especially the daily chart here. You know, straight up move from nearly 80 bucks. It's had many legs on up. Now we're up towards resistance. This should be a profit target area. Sitting right up at resistance, so gotta play this hand. Nice pullback off the highs. A lot of times we get those liquidity sweeps up and over whole dollars, then profit taken and sell off. That's what we need. Need it to stay heavy now against the highs. I'm gonna flip through a few more while that one plays around. Redfin could be in a bear flag here. Could be giving us an entry. It is getting a pop. We don't want that one to do a red to green move if we short it. 833 would be the stop or the open of the day, those detailed resistance areas. CNH is still sitting right up at 1330. We could hit that again, risking the highs. It'd be very tight. What do you think, guys? What do you think? So I'm thinking. MDT is the only trade right now, 28 shares at 92.84. Bids at 92.83 right now. Setting break even on that trade. Then Redfin trying to get up and over VWAP. Yeah, Redfin could be a good hit up here. It'd be like 830 risk. And CNH pulling off of the highs. I think I want to stab at Redfin against the open. Right there around 830. Alright, MDT working out for us. Maybe she's cracking under VWAP. Maybe she does go red on the day. Yeah, we need to get under this red line, which is the resistance I have marked off. And it looks like we may do that. I mean, that's the kind of the prediction in the trade. You shouldn't trade predictions, but that's the idea here. Is I've seen it time and time again get rejected and pull back under that resistance area. That's what we want. Profit taking, get under that, get under yesterday's previous close, and then start fading down towards 92 and beyond. We definitely don't want it back up to the high at this point. Yeah, so we're sitting good there right now, nearly break even on the day with that trade. CNH, I still like you. I like you, CNH. Oh, man, I stopped out at the highs, Kevin. Idiot. MDT in the 40s now. Wow, just selling on off. If that one just keeps flushing for us, we get the Q on the day. Yep, we're sitting right at that resistance line now, previous close, so we need to crack and stay heavy under that, start heading towards 92. Nice. So look on the daily right now. We are starting to see that red upper shadow. So this is a great example for you guys of that upper shadow up towards resistance. And just like yesterday, we're going to let it kind of keep flushing for us because that is what she's doing. Profit taken, sell off, stops getting hit, panic. I want to see it down towards 92 and lower. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. All right, Redfin, what we doing? All right, Redfin, I think I'm going to take it now that it's up closer to its open. 822, put an order out. And MDT, we're looking good on. Part of me wants to get rid of my 92 profit target because I think we go even lower than that, really. Okay, RDFN, order filled. We got filled there at 22. We'll set an OCO there. It's going to be 830. 830 is roughly near the open. So tight stop there for like $8 reward. All right, send that out. 830 is right around the open and previous close, and $8 reward if it wants to keep fading. Good. All right, so MDT is working for us. We got a decent entry on RDFN. CNH, yeah, a little early there still. Stopped out at the top. That one pulled back to 1320. So we were a little early there as well. It was juicy. Got excited, got into it, and my hunch was telling me to stab at it again up here, but I didn't want to adjust the rules, so we'll accept it. Process-oriented trading, we will accept it. Right now, just working RDFN and MDT. RDFN, little pullback there towards 820, and MDT down in the 20s, still working out. Need these to work for us a little bit more, and then we should be good on the day. MDT popping back up to the previous clothesline and the resistance area. Get a nice pop on it. Attempting to go green on the day. It's hitting its, yeah, they're starting to go green right now. 92.84 is my average MDT. I don't want to go red on this trade. I mean, we've been green pretty much the whole time. When you have a decent average, it lets you kind of play around with these fluctuations that the ticker does. So if I had a average that was kind of right where it is right now, I'd be a little bit more emotional, but right now I'm fine with it. Kind of do your thing. 80% of the time you're going to close red and be red on the day, and I'm fine letting you kind of play around up until my average. All right, MDT climbing back over VWAP. RDFN, a little pop, trying to come up towards its open of the day. Interesting turn of events here. Yeah, I'm not going red on MDT. We'll stop out of it at our entry price if it decides it wants higher. Be real surprising. DBX is popping up towards our resistance we have marked off in the 33 range. If DBX wants to get over 33, I'm going to hit that. MDT, a little pop over VWAP, probably hitting some stop orders. RDFN coming up to 830. That one might stop us out. Yeah, stopped out. RDFN. Back up towards 830, the open. So now just working MDT still. And DBX I'm eyeballing very closely. We could lean into MDT a little bit more, adjust the stop on it. It's our only winner today so far, so we could lean into it. We could do 25 more shares. 25 more, so our average is 92.70 now. Close with OCO. It's our winner, so I'm trying to lean into her a little bit. Adding to winners is not comfortable for me. We have 53 shares. Decent chunk on this mover. I'll give her to 92.90 still. So stop 92.90, so that will be a $10 stop for what can be a pretty nice return. We'll see what she does. This is our one trade that's been working for us, so we're going to try to lean into it a little bit and work it. And we are having that upper shadow at resistance, and I think it stays heavy and goes red on the day. Yeah, CNH. Man, there were good opportunities there. That one could have been, should have been, would have been nice. 1230. Good resistance. CNH, just early entry. Kind of had me emotional. But yeah, CNH worked out. All right, MDT coming down towards the lows on the day. Very nice. We like this. We do like this. It is red on the day. Getting that upper shadow up at resistance. Pulling in some. I think we could see it below 92. And this time, it should stay heavy against this upper resistance and previous clothesline. So we're going to chill with it still. This is what we're looking like currently. Descending triangle on the day. Love the descending triangles. We need to get heavy against the lows here and crack under them. Wow, look at CNH go. Down at 13 now. Still working MDT as that one kind of went green and then now it's back red. I feel like it's going to be even more difficult now to reclaim being green on the day. The only other one I'm eyeing right now is maybe J Blue. This one's sold off a lot. From the $8 now under $6. We have 580 support down in like the 570. So if we keep flushing down there in the 80s, might scoop that up. Other than that, just kind of chilling, waiting, watching. MDT, I would like to fade this all day. That's why I've held on to it. Kind of felt dumb not taking any profits in the low 92s. Conviction told me to hold on to it and let her fade. We'll see if that happens. It was happening too quick right where my cursor is. That's where we kind of wanted it. It bounced up. Now came all the way back down, setting heavy on the lows again. We want it to snap and start heading towards 92 bucks. All right, good. 92.13, 92.14. That should be an area of resistance now, the 92.20 area. Want the snap under 92. Snap under 92. It wants it. It's already heavy down here. As much as I want to just take all the profits and be tiny green on the day, we got to trade the chart. The chart tells us this is a good setup. 92.20, the adjusted stop, should hold up as resistance. Let's keep going, baby. Iron style. Let's keep going. Big red candlestick that just snapped on MDT down to like in the 60s. All right. There we go, MDT. Big snap on that bear flag. We'll give it a little time. If anyone else wants to panic out, now is your opportunity. It's a big lower shadow MDT. It just snapped. It didn't take anything, unfortunately. J Blue's coming right down to that 575 stop area that I've been watching. J Blue, we're in 582, 100 shares. I'm going to set a stop. 574, the profit target, up over 6. All right, order out. 582 long on J Blue, 574 stop. MDT, I'm going to set a stop, OCO, up over 92. We'll just take it all if it pops back up over 92. Profit target, 91.50. So we'll send that out. Our entry is the top dash line. Our stop is now 92 if it wants to pop back up to that. And profit all the way down at 91.50. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let these work for a little bit. I'm going to start editing the video, and then I'll do an update towards the end. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, traders, so just a little update. It's 2:48 right now. Edited most of the video, so come to find out that J Blue, I only had a 1-share position. Apparently, I only entered in 1 share. You can go back and look at it. Well, I liquidated that. I put in 300 shares at 578 is my long average. And right now, it is getting a pop off of that support, daily support. at 580. And so we're just going to liquidate this position here soon. Don't want to be greedy, but want to give it an opportunity to get up and over the 590s and stay there if she wants to. So typically end of day, I'll throw this in there for free. End of day, a lot of shorts start covering their positions because they don't want to hold overnight, and that's when you start seeing a little ramp like we're seeing right now, close to 3. Shorts will cover, and some long-term investors will come in and scoop this up since it's been selling off and had a massive decline, reputable company. So I'm going to go ahead and take it all right there. It's pulling back in just a little bit towards 589. We're ending up $31 on the day. JBlue MDT coming in for the victory sweep. Traders, that is going to wrap up the trading day. Thankfully, green started red again today. As usual, tomorrow, we're not going to start red. We're going to start green. Traders, let me know how you guys did in the comment section below. Hit the like and subscribe button. We will see you tomorrow.